If you've used more than one can of Kiwigrip, it's good to mark your cans to which location that you use that Kiwigrip, so when you go back later to do your touch-up, you can use the same can just in case the color's just slightly different. For the real small places or really tight areas that you want to get into, you'll want to use a brush, and I like the short bristle brushes, and you'll want to put a little bit of Kiwigrip in like a little roller pan or something like that. This is a custom brush I made. What I did is I took one of the old Kiwigrip rollers and took the texture portion off. It just pulls right off if you pull it off carefully. And then I put silicone on a brush after cutting about half the bristles off, and coated the bristles with silicone, and then cut the foam stuff and put it right on it, and then held it on with a little bit of weight, and then it held it really tightly, and it's worked really well. You can do that with any of the size brushes. I used a small one here, and I had that medium sized. These are the small brushes you can get really cheap for the detailed areas. And here's the original roller for all of your other areas. It's good to use the 1/3 size roller rather than the quarter size. And so basically what you do is you just get it on there and you kind of brush it in as much as you can. You want to get quite a bit in there. And then the little final sections that you do vertically, just up and down, so that you get the kind of grip texture. You don't want to brush it in the last strokes. If you brush it with the last strokes, you end up with big time brush strokes in it. So just dab and dab and dab, and then you'll end up with the textures. For the larger areas, or even the smaller areas but they're too big for the brush, or for like areas in between certain things that the roller doesn't fit in, put plenty on your brush or your custom brush, and then just dab it up and down. You can squeeze it into the certain areas, and if you just roll it across there, or brush it across, you'll see what I mean with brush marks. But this way you just push it straight up and straight down and allow it to get the texture from the part of the roller that you pulled off. And once you're done with that, go ahead and peel your tape off from around the edges so that it doesn't dry. One thing you want to keep in mind is if you're in an area that you can't pull the tape off right away, like some areas I'll do and I'll leave the tape on so that I can go back with the detail brush and get it later. Them areas you want to make sure that you use a razor blade and go around the edges of the Kiwigrip, and make sure you cut all the Kiwigrip from around the edge of the tape before you pull it up. If you pull the tape up with that Kiwigrip attached and it's dry, it will start to pull the Kiwigrip off of the surface that you're using it on. Thanks for watching, and have fun with your project.